Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Set the tone, defense.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Waters. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Again, Wilson. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
44 is the mark. 44 is the mark. Check. Watch the slip. Check nickel.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
44's mine. Check, check. I got it. Back to 60. 44's the mine. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Waters. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He'll buy some time right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
44's Mike. 44's Mike.
Now Joe Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check Mike, 27. Check Mike.
Throwing again. Wilson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. DJ Chark, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is it. This is it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Outside. Don't give him nothing. Oh, you got to do better than that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times. What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 52's the mic right here, over there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 24. From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I got you.
To throw again. Wilson flushed out right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it now. There you go. Got him again. Got him again.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Ready. Mike Bobo. Not today.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 44. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. It's going to be a
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, Burrow completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having to trail back. What I mean is in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon, and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's complete to Kelsey. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal.
Just like that.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this, certainly a key moment in this game. Trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Tempo.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Check, Mike, 27. 6-man.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flush to his right. And some space here. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Rip left.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike 54. Hey.
On 3rd down, Barkley. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
60 Bison. 44. Mike, 44. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Here we go with Burrow. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Right here. Kill. 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Watch the run. 44 to Mike. Check. And watch that.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Go. 44, Mike, 44. Watch the run.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going up top. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Both balls to Mike. Mike's both balls. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 18,
Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose it.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Carl Lawson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Waters. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
It's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
19 check. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. We own it. Let's go, 19.
Now it's Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
44, Mike, 44.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Don't be scared.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You can't block me. 44, Mike, 44.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Being chased out left. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. This is out quickly to the right, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give them another shot on third down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson forced out to his left. And Ingram holds it in. And a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Burrow steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Both boys are Mike. Mike's both boys. What's the crew? What's the crew? What's the crew?
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Shut up. Pack the 60. Pack the 60. Get ready. 44.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Slye. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
44, Mike, 44. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 4.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.